Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where today I'm talking to you all about what you can expect about being 24 weeks pregnant. For those of you who are new here, my name's Jennifer. I have a 20-month-old daughter called Poppy and I'm expecting my second baby in January. If you like videos all about parenting or pregnancy, definitely hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can see when I upload next. So, 24 weeks! So at 24 weeks the baby is 30 centimetres from head to toe, which makes them the size of an average ruler, which is just awesome. They weigh this week about 1.3 pounds, so they're definitely piling on the weight and getting bigger and bigger and getting bigger and bigger, and their size this week is comparable to that of an ear of corn, which, hefty, they're getting heftier. The amazing thing about baby this week is that they have now hit a gestational age which is considered to be viable. So their survival chances are beginning to improve all the time, and this week the baby now basically has its own rights. So if I was to go into labour now, at this stage in my pregnancy, doctors would have to do everything they could to save the baby. They'd have to protect the baby, which I don't want to go into labour yet. I'd rather them stay in there and cook a bit longer and come out and have the best fighting chance. But it's amazing, isn't it? Especially for people who've been through baby loss to hit that. So like with my first pregnancy, I'd never been through what I've been through now. So the thought that anything could happen never crossed my mind. Whereas this pregnancy, I've just been terrified the whole time, like something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen. But I've hit that 24-week mark now and I'm having a baby. It's amazing. I've hit that 24-week mark now, and every week I'm feeling safer and safer and safer that this baby is gonna be just fine. And it's amazing. I'm so excited and relieved, and every time I talk about this I feel a bit emotional and I don't want to start crying. So I'm gonna move on. Oh my god, why am I so emotional? Ugh. So last week I was talking to you guys a bit about maternity allowance, and I said that I would update you this week as to how the filling out the form went, and to tell you the truth, I actually haven't done it yet. I still need to do it. But I've been putting it off because my brain is just frazzled, so I just need to get it done. I think what I'll do is I'll take it over to my mum's and we'll sit and do that together, because she's great at helping keep me on track with these type of things and helping me figure out wording and stuff. So yeah, she's a blessing. So in terms of my symptoms this week, they're not much different to last week. My hip pain has been getting worse. My fatigue has been getting worse. So like they're similar symptoms, they're just getting worse. But I see the midwives on Thursday, so that'll be the day before you see this video, but I obviously haven't seen them yet, and for when I can fit filming in, it's just not viable to fit it in with this video. So you'll see that next week, and I'm going to have a chat with them all about these things and just ask what I can do. I don't really want to ask, because I know what they're going to say is rest, and I can't rest because I have a toddler and my partner is working almost full time, but it's still a lot. I do not have time to rest, so I just need, I don't know, I'm just dreading asking them in case they're like, rest. I can't rest, but thank you, that's very helpful. Although I'm sure they'll understand that. They'll have had people coming in having second children who need to rest but just can't physically rest, so they should understand. And maybe they'll give me some other solutions. What really has amped up this week is my Braxton Hicks. They've been really quite tight and really quite painful, and if I've had quite a busy day, I'll be sat there having dinner. It's usually about 6 o'clock in the evening that they start, and I'll just have a few, like I'll probably have about 5 before I fall asleep, and I usually fall asleep by about 10. So I tend to have 5 in between 6 and 10, which isn't too bad. It's not enough that I'm concerned about it. But they're getting quite, like, tight and quite sore. So again, I'm going to have to mention that to the midwives. I had Braxton Hicks with Poppy, but nothing like this. So again, I'm not concerned. I just want to double check that there's nothing bad with that. So I say I fall asleep about 10, but I don't fall asleep for very long because then the baby wakes me up at about 11 o'clock with this like almighty wiggling. I get kicked awake and then they just sit and wiggle for a few hours. So the sleep I'm getting is getting less and less and less because I'm getting very uncomfortable from being kicked. And the thing with sleep, right, it's even when the baby is still. What I will say is when I lie on my right hand side, my heartburn is through the roof. Like, I cannot cope with the heartburn on my right hand side. And me personally, I can't take anything for heartburn. I never have been able to take anything for heartburn. So I've just got to kind of like find a position that I'm comfortable with, which is usually turning onto my left. But then I turn onto my left and my left hip is just, why would you do this to me? We're not comfortable, no. And they do say you're meant to lie on your left, so that's usually where I end up sleeping. But it's not comfortable, so sleep is decreasing by a lot, so I'm getting more tired. Oh, I have no idea how I'm going to edit this. Oh, one more thing to update. My breast pump arrived, so I'm not doing an unboxing on this video because I am doing a separate unboxing, but my breast pump has arrived. I'm about to film that and it'll be uploaded in a couple of weeks. Maybe like, I think it's 2.5 weeks from when you're seeing this. I'm not sure when I've scheduled, like when I've kind of put it in the calendar for, but I saved up really hard for this breast pump. I'm getting the LV, which, as a lot of you might know, is really expensive, but it's a totally hands-free breast pump. So it better work because I paid a lot of money for it, but I do know that if it doesn't work out then I can return it and get my money back and get something different. So that is why I kind of went, you know what, I'll risk it, because hands-free will mean wonderful things for me and it'll mean wonderful things for my toddler, because I can't just drop everything to pump anymore. So hopefully it can be a few minutes of setting it up and a few minutes of putting it away, and that's fine, rather than having to sit there being all tangled up in tubes and stuff. So yeah, I think that's everything I've got to say in this video. Yeah, you know what I think it is? It's not going to be a very long video because I've been quite rambly, but I at least hope you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy my pregnancy updates, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, and if you're also pregnant, make sure you leave a comment and let me know. I love hearing from other pregnant mummies. I'm so out of breath. So I will see you guys at the same place at the same time next week for my 25-week update. Bye!